Hey everyone! Eid Mubarak! Eid Mubarak!
Mubarak Eid Mubarak.
I wish you all Eid Mubarak with long life and prosperity. May God Almighty shower His blessing on us. Amen. Alright, thank you very much for stepping by. If this is your first time here, warm welcome to ZS Royal. I'd love to know where you are watching from. So drop up your comment below and remember we are all this together. Now let's get started. Great, thank you very much for waiting. All right, you all watch the video, right? Some of you may find it very troublesome, Africans fighting with locals in Indonesia. This happened in Jakarta, okay? This happened in Jakarta a few years back. All right, this happened in Jakarta. What was the cause of this riot and misunderstanding between some Africans and Indonesians? To be precise, Nigerians. They were fighting with some Indonesian locals, but this is what I'm trying to let you understand. The video you have watched right now was a fake Indonesian immigration officers who were trying to rob Nigerians in their premises. They pretend to be immigration officers, go to Africans where they are and pretending to be immigration officers, trying to ask the man to pay some fine where they haven't committed any crime for such an offense or fine for no reason, which just sounds very like a corrupted citizen trying to use the citizen arrest on foreigners without any reason. So I think this Nigerians figured out and they all came together trying to beat this group of people, group of Indonesians in Jakarta. But at the end, the police came around to try to solve the problem. But my question is, how did these people figure out that there's a way for them to, confront any Africans or any foreigners to tax them, pretending to be immigration officer or immigration officers? There's something weird. I don't know. Drop up your comment below. Let me know the scene if you have come across such an incident in Jakarta or anywhere in Indonesia. I personally didn't see it yet. But this is what happening. My sadness story is today, in the day of Eid, a friend of mine was arrested. Okay, a friend of mine was arrested. We are having the plans. We have a business issues to discuss and whatever. Sadly, out. I couldn't get this guy online. Anything that I tried my best in many ways, but I couldn't get this guy. It's very unfortunate. Until I get a call from Canada, and I was told that he was arrested by Indonesian immigration officer without a reason. So I should find it by myself. So thank God, this guy called me a few days ago and said, "Oh, he was arrested for almost 2 weeks." And I said, "What is the crime that you have committed?" He said he hasn't done anything wrong. At least, if he has done something, they should have told him. This is what he asked them. He was walking on the street and some group of men confronted him, asking for his passport and Indonesian ID. But here's the story. My friend came here 4 months ago. So he went to Jakarta to get his resident permit done. So thank God, all is done. He got 2 years, and you can see it in the screen, right? Yeah, he got 2 years to stay in Indonesia. All right. So I've blurred his face. I've deleted some kind of details which is very sensitive, and I just left where you guys can figure out his state permit to stay in Indonesia for a certain time. Right? Good. That's what you can see. For certain reason, when he was arrested, they asked for his passport and his stay visa. So he showed them that he have a two years to stay in Indonesia. They asked for his passport. He said he applied for China passport, Chinese visa or China visa. He wanted to go to China, so his passport is with the China consulate. They told him to follow, you should follow them to immigration. So he followed them there. He was put in behind the bar for no reason. They couldn't come up with some evidence or some article to show that, according to some article to indicate that he had violated his visa or stay. Nothing. This is what he was fighting for. He wanted to get in touch with an outside lawyer. They refused. So when I was talking to him, he told me his phone camera has been blocked. They tape or do something that you can call anything. They also blocked this phone side. So he is very confused. They said, how can I get a lawyer in this situation? They say you can't talk to anyone except one person in the immigration. This is very uncomfortable situation as a foreigner who who doesn't know much about the system. And as I've went through the Indonesia immigration law, article 72 or something like that, correct me if I'm mistaken. Right, it indicates if somebody has violated his visa and so on, right? But this guy hasn't violated his visa. So I want my lovely Indonesian people, both government officials and those who are also in academical level and citizens that I know around Indonesia, please, it's something that a lot of our foreigners don't know. It's different from somebody who has overstayed. Okay, if you have overstayed, I'm out. If my friend, has been overstayed his visa, I understand. But this guy has 2 years to stay in Indonesia. So for some reason that if he has been violated or committed crime, they should provide the evidence to show. Until now, my friend is still there, keeping him in the cell. You want to deport him. What is your offense? Anyone can ask the same question. Drop up your comment below. Let me know. My friends need help. My friend need help. I don't know the rest. I'm not speaking on behalf of any African who has been detained. I don't know their story. But for my friend's story, I know, because we are onto something. We're trying to establish some business, and suddenly things went out. And I don't understand. So please help me out to tell me what can I do to get my friend out from this detention. Terima kasih.